evening and welcome from the Aquatic Center on the campus of Verona Area High School. This is tonight's FACT TV broadcast of the swim meet between the Verona Area Mount Horeb Wildcats and the Middleton Cardinals. We have a very action-packed evening in store for you this evening. Lots of swimmers, our second ever in-person meet. We've had a few virtual meets go on so far, but tonight, as you can see, we've got a crowd. That crowd is growing as time goes on, and we have a lot of swimming action in store for you. This is the Wildcats' last home meet, the home dual meet. They will be hosting the sectional meet here at the Aquatic Center on Tuesday, March 30th. As you can see, our vast number of Middleton swimmers here participating this evening. And we will be getting to the national anthem very shortly as Coach Bill Werger will get us started.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's non-conference swim meet between the Middleton Cardinals and the Verona Mount Horeb Wildcats. Middleton is coached by Lauren Balta, and her assistant coaches are Danielle Finley and RJ Lieberman. Captains Caitlin Peters, Andrea Young, Nora Martin, Andy Long, and Philippe Becker. And your Verona Mount Horeb team is coached by Bill Werger, assistant coaches Karina Anderson, Maddie Nelson, with captains Alina Ackerman, Reagan Gazelle, Bailey Fleischman, Gianna Greenwich, and Emma Newman. For the safety of everyone in attendance this evening, please keep your mask on at all times unless you're in the pool. Please maintain 6 feet social distancing from anyone who is not a member of your household. Thank you for cooperation. At this time, everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Just about ready to get started here. As you can hear, our first event is being announced. And I know sometimes the announcer's mic is hard to pick up, so we'll recap the lane assignments for you as they happen. Lanes 3, 5, 7, give Verona Mount Horeb.
Okay, so this is, as you can see the ladies lining up, this is the junior varsity 200-yard medley relay. Each swimmer basically swimming 2 lengths of the pool with a different stroke, as it is the medley. And so they will be starting off with the backstroke, as you can see everyone kind of at the base of the pool deck there, ready to hop into the water for that backstroke start. And once the start goes off, we'll give you all the lane assignments. All right, so in lane 2, that is Annabelle Olmstead leading off. Lane 3 for Verona Mount Horeb, that's Perry McMahon. In lane 4, that's Lauren Abazide for Middleton. Lane 5, that's Britta Lake for Verona Mount Horeb. Lane 6 for Middleton, that's Lainey Lashevsky. In lane 7, Bronwyn Wonder. And in lane 8, Emma Klein, swimming the backstroke. And off to an early start, an early lead is that Middleton team in lane 4. That is Peyton Harris jumping in the water for the breaststroke. In lane 5 for Verona Mount Horeb, that is Ingrid Malin. As you look on your screen now from left to right, that is lane 2 on your left. That is Amber Hack. Lane 3 has Piper McMahon. Scooting over to lane 6, that is Autumn Suttle. Lane 7 is Jordan Summers, and lane 8 is Emma Flad. And off to about a 3-length lead there is the Middleton team in lane 4, followed up by the Verona team in lane 5, Middleton in 6, and Middleton in 8. So for your rundown here, in lane 2, that is Caroline Blust. In lane 3, Bella Boyle. Lane 4, Anna Reel. Lane 5, Kate Lewicki. Lane 6, Vera Akamova. Lane 7, Claire Samer. And in lane 8, that is Emma Pinder. Now as they jump in for the freestyle leg, that is in lane 2, Grace Anderson. Lane 3, Lauren Lewicki. Lane 4, Lauren Brown. Lane 5, Izzy Moore. Lane 6, Kenzie Probasco. Lane 7, Megan Diaz-Caballero, and in lane 8, that is Emma Gibson. So as we finish up, in lane 4, the team from Middleton in first with a time of 1:59.04. Second was Verona, time of 2:03.46. In third, a Middleton team, 2:04.44. In fourth, the team from Middleton, 2:07.63. In fifth place, the Verona team in lane 3, 2:13.27. And in seventh place, the Verona team, a time of 2:30.51.
Next up, we have
Must have had a little touch-up issue there in lane 2. It looks like our timer's still running. Next up is the varsity heat of the 200-yard medley relay. We have Middleton swimming in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Verona Mount Horeb swimming in lanes 3 and 5. So we'll try to run down the swimmers as they begin here. Maybe sneak in the backstrokers here. So in lane 2, that is Lily Mayer. Lane 3, that is Claire Ledico. Lane 4 for Middleton, Nora Martin. Lane 5, that's Reagan Brazo. And in lane 6, that is Sophie Benson for the backstroke portion of the relay. And as they get prepared to jump into the water here, we'll get you set up for the second leg as soon as the backstrokers finish up. Looks like might have a little bit of a technical issue trying to work things out here. So this is, as we've mentioned before, our first year here in the Aquatic Center. Second meet with fans in attendance. The upstairs here holds a capacity of 800. I believe we're at about 150 tonight, somewhere in there, 150 to 175. So we do have some good fan support here this evening. And as they come to the surface, you can see in lanes 3 and 4 there, pretty tight between Claire Ledico and Nora Martin. Also flanking the Middleton team in 4, that is Reagan Brazo in lane 5. And as they finish up the backstroke portion, that is Middleton in lane 4, Nora Martin. She will give way to Natalie Charles for the breaststroke. Lane 5, that's Gianna Ganewick for Verona Mount Horeb. Down at the bottom of your screen in lane 2, that is Serena Hack. In lane 3 is Kalina Ackerman. And at the top of your screen in lane 6, that is Abby Enzenberger. As they return for their finish of the breaststroke, they will give way to the butterfly portion. In lane 4 with the lead, that'll be Caitlin Peters jumping in. In lane 5 for Verona Mount Horeb, that is Bailey Felsheim. Lane 6, right above her, that is Amanda Beckman. In lane 2 at the bottom of your screen, that is Brianna Aker. And in lane 3, that is Emmy Bennon swimming the butterfly portion of the relay. Handing things off in lane 4 for the freestyle, that'll be Ella Needham jumping in the water. In lane 5, that's Kenzie Zeal. Lane 6 features Maddie Lawn. Lane 3 has Lucia Hafner. And in lane 2, that is Piper Garcia Hall. As they head toward the finish, that is Middleton in lane 4 with the lead, followed by Verona in 5 and Middleton in 6. Middleton's time at 151.58. It's followed up in second, Verona, 154.19. In third place, lane 6, Middleton, 155.03. Fourth place goes to Middleton, 155.39. And fifth place to Verona in 2 minutes flat, .84. Next up is the junior varsity 200 freestyle. Our lane assignments here. For Middleton, they will be in lanes 2, 4, 6, and 8. You have Emily Tudewall in lane 2. Lane 4, Ellie Isley. Lane 6, Amelia Davey. And lane 8, Emma Gibson. In lanes 3, 5, and 7 for Verona, you have Abby Samer in 3, Zinnia Weddage in lane 5, and Amber Burdett in lane 7. So this will be a total of 8 lengths of the pool with the 200-yard freestyle. So it's a little bit more of a paced race here, maybe not quite the same sprint that you were accustomed to in that previous event, with everyone only swimming 50 yards, old habits die hard at the old natatorium. And off to an early lead, it is in lane 4, that is Ellie Isley. In lane 2, Emily Tudewall at the bottom of your screen. Lane 6, that's Amelia Davey. Lane 7, that's Amber Burdett. And at the top of your screen, Emma Gibson. In the middle of the pool, that's lane 5, Zinnia Weddage. And Abby Samer at the bottom of your screen for Verona Mount Horeb. As they go to complete 100 yards of the 200-yard freestyle, it is in lane 4, Ellie Isley. Lane 2, Emily Tudewall. And lane 6, that is Amelia Davey. And as they touch up for the 5th length, so they've got 3 lengths remaining in this 200-yard freestyle. Ellie Isley continues to set the pace in lane 4, followed up closely by Emily Tudewall in lane 2. Amelia Davey in lane 6. And Emma Gibson in lane 8 at the top of your screen. Followed up by lane 7, that is Amber Burdett. Lane 5, Zinnia Weddage. And lane 3, Abby Samer. And as we head for that final length, a slight lead taken in lane 2, that's Emily Tudewall, followed up by Ellie Isley in 4. At the top of your screen there, Emma Gibson takes 3rd so far, and Amelia Davey in 4th. And as they touch up at the wall, it is lane 2, that's Emily Tudewall taking 1st. 2nd place goes to Ellie Isley. Third goes to Emma Gibson. Fourth place is Amelia Davey. Fifth place goes to Zinnia Weddage in lane 5. Sixth place goes to Amber Burdett in lane 7. And seventh place is Abby Samer in lane 3. And our next event is the Varsity 200-yard freestyle. A total of 6 competitors in this heat, as each team is permitted 3 competitors at the varsity level.
Middleton. Lane 5, Bullet 11. Verona. Lane 6, Molly Hay. Middleton. And lane 7, Emma Chandler from Middleton.
And you may have heard through the feed there, it's a little tough with the PA, so we'll go through the lane assignments here. And from left to right on your screen, that is Abby Utter in lane 2, Emma Newman in lane 3, Tate Haig in lane 4, lane 5 is Tola Claybaugh, lane 6 Molly Haig, and in lane 7 that's Emma Chandler. So as they turn for home the first 50 yards, looks like Abby Utter has a lead there in lane 2, followed up in lane 4, that is Tate Haig, lane 6 Molly Haig, lane 5, Tola Claybaugh. Lane 7, or take that back. Oh, no, there are. My apologies. There are 4 Middleton swimmers. That's why I'm seeing more black and red there. 2 Verona swimmers. So as they complete the first half of this 200-yard freestyle, it looks like Abby Utter in lane 2 has the lead. Tate Haig in lane 4 is in second. Molly Haig in third, Tola Claybaugh in lane 5 in fourth place at this point. Fifth place looks to be Emma Chandler in lane 7, and in sixth that's Emma Newman in lane 3. And as we complete 150 yards of this 200-yard freestyle, that is still Abby Utter in lane 2. Followed by Tate Haig in lane 4, Molly Haig in lane 6, Tola Claybaugh for Verona in lane 5, lane 7 that's Emma Chandler, and lane 3 that is Emma Newman. And as we head for the finish, it looks like in lane 4 Tate Haig's given a challenge for the lead. We'll see how they touch up here, and it is Tate Haig taking first, followed by Abby Utter in lane 2, Molly Haig in lane 6 coming in third, fourth place goes to Tola Claybaugh, fifth place that is Emma Newman, and in sixth that is Emma Chandler. Our next event in the pool is the Junior Varsity 200-yard individual medley. Sorry, the old track coach here, we always run in meters. So I know back in the day when I was in high school, there was one track that was 440 yards, but everybody pretty much at that point had converted to metric. So our pool here going from metric to yards here at the new Aquatic Center. So we'll get our lane assignments here once they get it started. That is in lane 2 from Middleton, Maddie Earl. Lane 3, Verona's Lauren Lewicki. Lane 4 from Middleton, Annika Dinny. Lane 5, Reagan Brazo from Verona. Lane 6, Middleton's Emma Klein. Lane 7, Verona's Bronwyn Wonder. And in lane 8 from Middleton, that is Peyton Harris. And off to a lead during the butterfly segment of this individual medley. That is in lane 4, Annika Dinny. Followed up in lane 2, that is Maddie Earl at the bottom of your screen. Lane 5, that's Reagan Brazo. Lane 6, that's Emma Klein. Lane 7 at the top of your screen, that is Bronwyn Wonder. And in lane 3, that's Lauren Lewicki. Lane 8 apparently was a scratch. Continuing to hold the lead as they transition to the breaststroke portion of this individual medley. That is in lane 4, Annika Denny. In lane 6, that's Emma Klein. And in lane 5, that's Reagan Brazo. As you look from left to right, in lane 2, that's Maddie Earl. Lane 3, Lauren Lewicki. And over on your far right, in lane 7, that is Bronwyn Wonder. So each swimmer finishing up the breaststroke portion of the individual medley. They'll transition to the freestyle, just in a couple of yards here. And with the freestyle portion remaining, that is Annika Denny still holding on to the lead, followed by, in lane 6, Emma Klein, and in lane 5, Reagan Brazo. And in this freestyle portion, it is Annika Denny with the lead. Second place, Emma Klein and Reagan Brazo trying to make a move here during this freestyle portion. And as they go these final meters, it looks like Emma Klein takes the lead in lane 6, followed up by Reagan Brazo in lane 5. Annika Denny holds on for third place. In lane 2, that is Maddie Earl from Middleton. Lane 3 in fifth place, that is Lauren Lewicki. And in lane 7, Bronwyn Wonder. All right, as we turn to the varsity 200-yard IM. Here we have a total of 6 competitors. We'll repeat those lane assignments here in just a sec. I know the PA doesn't come through super clearly here. On the left of your screen, that's Abby Enzenberger from Middleton. Lane 3, Ingrid Malin. Lane 4, Natalie Charles. Lane 5, Gianna Ganewick. Lane 6, Sophie Benson. And in lane 8, Amanda Beckman. And during this butterfly portion, take a peek and see who has the lead. It's pretty tough to tell at this point. It is a very close heat. I'll give the nod to lanes 4 and 5 there. That's lane 4, Middleton's Natalie Charles in the backstroke portion. Gianna Ganewick in lane 5. Down at the bottom of your screen, Abby Enzenberger in lane 2. Followed up in lane 6, that is Sophie Benson. Lane 8, Middleton's Amanda Beckman. And in lane 3, that is Ingrid Malin. And opening up a slight lead, that is Verona's Gianna Ganewick in lane 5 as they transition to the breaststroke. Followed up in lane 4, Natalie Charles, and lane 6, Sophie Benson. Obviously, with these different strokes that are being swam in this individual medley, it'll be interesting to see who has their strength in each individual stroke. As they touch up at the far end, it is Middleton's Natalie Charles, followed closely by Verona's Gianna Ganewick, and Middleton's Sophie Benson at the top of your screen in lane 6. And also in lane 8, that is Amanda Beckman putting on a charge in this breaststroke portion. Gonna make for an interesting finish here in the freestyle. As they make that transition, it is in lane 4, Natalie Charles with the lead, followed up by Gianna Ganewick in 5. Amanda Beckman on your far right there in lane 8, challenging for second. And in lane 6, that's Sophie Benson. And as they turn for home, it is Natalie Charles in lane 4. At the top of your screen in lane 8, that's Amanda Beckman in second. In third place, Abby Enzenberger in lane 2. Fourth place goes to Sophie Benson in lane 6. Fifth place is Gianna Ganewick in 5. And sixth place, that is Ingrid Malin in lane 3.
Next up is event number 7, girls 50-yard freestyle, JV.
All right, we have 2 heats of the JV 50-yard freestyle. This is basically a down and back, as simple as it gets.
Lane 3, Lydia Swain, Verona. Lane 4, Robin Schlitzner, Middleton. Lane 5, Megan Diaz-Caballero, Verona. Lane 6, Carolyn Lust, Middleton. Lane 7, Jordan Summers, Verona. And lane 8, Amy Carlson, Middleton.
All right, just in a sec, we'll recap those lane assignments. So that is in lane 2, Maddie Fanoff. Lane 4, Robin Schlusner. Lane 6, Caroline Blust. And in lane 8, Maeve Carlson. For Verona Mount Horeb in 3, that's Olivia Swain. In lane 5, Megan Diaz-Caballero. And in lane 7, that's Jordan Summers. And as they reach for the wall in this 50-yard freestyle, that down and back we talked about, it is Maddie Fanoff. Oh, I take that back. I touch up at the wall, you never know. That is Robin Schlusner taking the victory, followed up by Maddie Fanoff. In my defense, a mighty close finish there, less than a tenth of a second. Coming in third, that is in lane 6, Caroline Blust. Fourth place goes to Maeve Carlson. Fifth place, that's Megan Diaz-Caballero. In 6th, Jordan Summers. And in 7th, Olivia Swain. And for this heat number 2, we have all 8 lanes. So I'm going to start off announcing these because before you know it, they'll be done. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 1, Claire Samer. Lane 3, Kate Lewicki. Lane 5, Lucia Hafner. Lane 7, Izzy Moore. For Middleton in lane 2, that's Amelia Davey. Lane 4, Taylor Carbon. Lane 6 is Lauren Brown. And in lane 8, Sydney Krause. And as they turn for home, it appears lane 6 has a slight advantage, but lane 4 is coming on strong, so we'll see where they touch up. And it is lane 6 with 0.02 of a second. That is Lauren Brown, followed by Taylor Carbon. Third place goes to Lucia Hafner. Fourth in lane 3, that's Kate Lewicki. Fifth place goes to Izzy Moore in lane 7. Sixth is Sydney Krause. Seventh place goes to Amelia Davey. And Claire Samer rounds out the field in 8th. For the varsity heat of the 50-yard freestyle, we have swimming for Middleton in lane 2, Eva Anagastopoulos. In lane 4, that's Ryan Woodall. Lane 6, Lily Mayer. And in lane 8, Piper Garcia Hall. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, Maya Blas. Lane 5, Kenzie Zeal. And in lane 7, Emmy Bennon. And as they make the turn for home, it could be anyone's race here. Fast and furious, but it looks like oh boy, it's going to be tight. Taking the win is Kenzie Zeal in lane 5. In lane 2 in second place, that is Ava Anagastopoulos. Third place goes to lane 4, Ryan Woodall. Fourth place goes to lane 3, Maya Blas. In fifth, that is Lily Mayer. Lane 8 takes 6th, that's Piper Garcia Hall. Seventh place goes to Emmy Bennon. So we will be back right after this. ready to start the JV 100-yard butterfly. We'll rattle off the lane assignments to you here in just a second. So for Middleton, in lane 2, that is Manny Fana. Lane 4, Anna Neal. Lane 6, Vera Akamova. And lane 8, Emma Starr. For Vermont Aura, in lane 3, that's Mary McMahon. Lane 5, that's Katie Whitney. And in lane 7, that's Abby Samer. And as they touch up at the halfway point, as they emerge out of the water, that is your leader in lane 5. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I take that back. Lane 4. Sorry about that. That is Anna Reel with the lead. In lane 6, that's Vera Akamova in second. Lane 5 is Verona's Kate Lewicki in third. And as they touch up at the wall, it is Anna Reel taking first. Second place goes to Vera Akamova. Third goes to Kate Lewicki. Fourth place goes to Middleton's Maddie Fanoff. Fifth place, that is Verona's Perry McMahon. Sixth place goes to Bella Starr. And in seventh, that is Verona's Abby Samer. Our next heat is the Varsity 100-yard butterfly. Lane assignments soon to come here. All right, for Middleton in lane 2, that's Brianna Aker. Lane 4, Caitlin Peters. Lane 6, Molly Haig. And lane 8, Serena Hack. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, Kalina Ackerman. Lane 5, Bailey Felsheim. And in lane 7, Emmy Bennon. So as they complete 4 lengths of the pool here in the 100-yard butterfly, off to an early lead. That is in lane 4, Caitlin Peters, followed up closely by Bailey Felsheim in 5 and Molly Haig in lane 6. And as they touch up and head back for the final 2 lengths, it is Middleton's Caitlin Peters in lane 4. Second place is a close race in lane 6, Molly Haig. Lane 5, Bailey Felsheim. And at the bottom of your screen there in lane 2, that is Brianna Aker. And as they head for home, it is Caitlin Peters in lane 4, followed up by Molly Haig in 6. It's a battle between Bailey Felsheim and Brianna Aker, and it goes to Middleton's Brianna Aker in third. Bailey Felsheim takes fourth. Fifth place goes to Serena Hack. Sixth is Verona Mount Horeb's Kalina Ackerman, and seventh place goes to Verona Mount Horeb's Emmy Bennon. Next up, we have the JV 100-yard freestyle. There's 2 heats of this particular event. In this first heat, we have a total of 6 competitors, and we'll name them off here real quickly. In lane 2 for Middleton, that's Kenzie Probasco. Lane 4, Robin Schlusner. Lane 6, Isha Dornala. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, Olivia Swain. Lane 5, Piper McMahon. Oh, and also for Middleton in lane 8, that is Annabelle Olmstead. So we're in the early goings here of this 100-yard freestyle. At the top and bottom of your screen, that is in lane 2, Kenzie Probasco. And in lane 8, Annabelle Olmstead. And as they make the turn for home, It is a battle on the edges here. Lane 2, that's Kenzie Probasco, and lane 8, Annabelle Olmstead. In lane 4, coming up in third, that's Robin Schlusner. And as they touch up, it is Kenzie Probasco in lane 2, Annabelle Olmstead in lane 8. Lane 4's Robin Schlusner takes third. Lane 5, that's Piper McMahon in fourth. Fifth place goes to Isha Dornala. Sixth place goes to, in lane 3, Olivia Swain. And we'll go through those lane assignments here as soon as we get started. So at the bottom of your screen in lane 2 for Verona Mount Horeb. Lane 1, take that, Verona Mount Horeb's Bella Boyle. Lane 3, Britta Lake. Lane 5, Lucia Hafner. And lane 7, Lauren Lewicki. For Middleton in lane 2, Maddie Earl. Lane 4, Ellie Isley. Lane 6, Emily Tudewall. And in lane 8, that's Sydney Krause. And as they touch up at the wall at the halfway point, it is still anybody's race. Looks to be a slight advantage for lane 5, that's Lucia Hafner. Close battle there, lane 6, Emily Tudewall. Lane 4, that's Ellie Isley, and lane 3, Britta Lake. And as they head for home, a tight battle there between Lucia Hafner and Emily Tudewall. We'll see who touches up first at the wall. And it is Emily Tudewall with the victory, a 0.05 of a second margin there over Lucia Hafner. Third place goes to Britta Lake. Fourth is Ellie Isley. Fifth place goes to Maddie Earl. Sixth place is Sydney Krause. Seventh is Lauren Lewicki. And eighth place goes to Bella Boyle. And we have reached the varsity heat of the 100-yard freestyle. We'll recap those lane assignments here. So in lane 2, that is on the left side of your screen or the bottom of your screen, that is Maddie Lawn from Middleton. Lane 4, Ella Needham. Lane 6, Abby Utter. And in lane 8, Andy Young. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, Maya Blas. Lane 5, Kenzie Zeal. And lane 7, Claire Ladico. And as they make the turn and head back to complete the first half of this 100-yard freestyle, a slight advantage out there in lane 6, Abby Utter. Lane 5, that's Kenzie Zeal. And lane 4, Ella Needham. And we won't forget about lane 2 at the bottom of your screen there, Maddie Lawn holding tight, trying to take one of those top 3 spots as well. It's going to be an exciting finish here as we turn for home. A slight lead opened up by lane 6, that's Abby Utter. Lane 5 is Kenzie Zeal, and lane 4, Ella Needham. And as they touch up at the wall, it is in fact Middleton's Abby Utter taking first, Kenzie Zeal in second. Ella Needham takes third. Fourth place goes to Maddie Lawn. Fifth place, that is Maya Blas. Sixth place goes to Andy Young. And seventh place, that is Claire Ladico. And as we make way for the JV 500 freestyle, the lap counters are making their way to the far end of the pool. There's a bit of a glare there from the bright sun that we're getting today. A nice spring day, 50 degrees. So we've got a pretty good chunk of time here. We'll have a chance to talk about these swimmers and kind of talk about the Verona Mount Horeb season as we are heading for the final weeks of this abbreviated fall season. So many of our fall sports are outdoor sports, and so they've had to adjust to the winter-like conditions that is March around here. Obviously, girls volleyball and girls swimming being indoors doesn't really matter to them what it's doing outside. I guess it's just a matter of what they wear when they head out after practice. So it looks like our lap counters are in place. They've got their boards already loaded up with 1 for the first length of this 20-length race that is the 500-yard freestyle. So we can kind of, looks like they're kind of messing with one of the timing boards there. I know if I were in that particular lane, I would want to make sure it's working just fine. If I'm going to swim 20 lengths, I want to make sure I get credit for each and every one of them. So looks like they've got this fixed up and ready to go. So we'll do lane assignments here once they get started. Looks like the whistle is up and ladies are taking the platforms. So at the bottom of your screen, that is Middleton's Lily Block. Lane 3, Verona Mount Horeb's Amber Burdett. Lane 4, Middleton's Ella Anderson. Lane 5, that's Verona Mount Horeb's Zinnia Weddage. Lane 6, Middleton's Skylar Endress. And in lane 8, that is Middleton's Emma Pinder. So as we're off to the start here, obviously a long race, one that you really have to pace yourself. We have an early lead. That is Lily Block from Middleton at the bottom of your screen in lane 2. We'll see how things play out here in terms of pacing, and you can see the 3s up there on the board, so 17 more lengths to go. So as the girls are completing these early lengths of this 500-yard freestyle, just wanted to point out that the WIAA sectional will be hosted here at the Aquatic Center, Verona Mount Horeb being the host school. That will take place on Tuesday, March 30th, with swimming to begin at 5:30. There are a total of 43 schools who opted to compete in girls swimming this spring. So they will be competing in one combined division state meet. That will take place on Tuesday, April 6th at Waukesha South High School. And our hope is, March 30th being about, 10, 11 days from now, we'll certainly have fans in attendance and hopefully maybe even a few more fans. Obviously, sectional meet being very pivotal in the season for any athlete of any sport, whether it be swimming or cross country, track and field, basketball, any of those sectional competitions. You're basically one step away from the state meet. And so we would like to have as many fans as will be allowed to attend here at the Aquatic Center. Our capacity is 800, so hopefully we'll be able to, socially distance as many folks as possible. So as you can see on the scoreboard there, we've completed 8 lengths, or the leader has for sure. And the lead is right now held by Ella Anderson in lane 4. She is followed up by Lily Block in lane 2. Third place currently running is lane 5, that's Zinnia Weddage. A battle for fourth between lane 6, that is Middleton's Skylar Endress, and lane 3, Verona Mount Horeb's Amber Burdett. And at the top of your screen, if we widen out there, that is Emma Pinder in lane 8. And we've reached the halfway point of our 500-yard freestyle. You could see kind of that stroke turnover there, slowing just a little as these laps, these lengths of the pool get a little bit tougher and tougher. Obviously easy going when you're fresh, a little tougher here in the middle. And so we'll see how these ladies can power through. Getting some encouragement from the crowd here. They all know these are the tough lengths. I would say probably another 4 or 5 lengths to go here of that tough swimming. Arms are starting to get sore, legs are getting tired, that breathing is up. And so we'll see how each competitor fares in these middle lengths of the race. Our leader, as you can see, is still in lane 4, Ella Anderson. She is a sophomore at Middleton High School. Second place currently, that is Zinnia Weddage. She is a freshman swimming for Verona Mount Horeb. Third place currently, in lane 6, that is freshman Skylar Endres. And in lane 2, that is sophomore Lily Block from Middleton. At the top of your screen there in lane 8, that is senior Emma Pinder. And in lane 3, that is sophomore Amber Burdette from Verona Mount Horeb. And as we are completed 14 lengths, ready to, it looks like, complete length 16. That is Ella Anderson continuing to hold the lead. She is followed up by Zinnia Weddage in lane 5 for Verona Mount Horeb. Skylar Endres in lane 6, close behind. And some of these leaders are starting to kind of feel out that finish line a little bit. They've got 3 lengths as they head to the far end there. So starting to kind of ramp things up a little bit. We'll check their split times. You can see those posted on the timing board. So that is Ella Anderson in the lead in lane 4. She will have 2 lengths to go, and I can see our starter with the horn ready to go. And there it is. That signifies 2 lengths for the leader. That is crossing her path there, Zinnia Weddage in lane 5 and Skylar Endres in lane 6. And as you can see, that pace picking up just a little bit. As they turn for home, our leader, Ella Anderson, with just a portion of a length to go here in this 20-length 500-yard freestyle. She is followed up in second by Zinnia Weddage. Third is currently in lane 6, Skylar Endres. And touching up in a time of 6:10.45, that is Ella Anderson. Second place goes to Verona Mount Horeb, Zinnia Weddage, a time of 6:18.26. Third place goes to Skylar Endres, her time 6:19.45. At the bottom of your screen, that is lane 2, Lily Block. Her time 6:31.20. Lane 8, fifth place time of 6:36.13. And in lane 3, taking 6th place, a time of 6:40.08. That is Amber Burdette. Those ladies will kind of catch their breath a little bit and jump on out, clear the way for the varsity 500-yard freestyle. Our counters at the far end will reset their counting boards back to 1. Our lane assignments for Middleton in lane 2, Amanda George. Lane 4, Tate Haig. Lane 6, Sophie Benson. And in lane 8, Molly Keebler. And for Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, Emma Newman. And lane 5, Tola Claybow. Looks like we're getting a few things set into place here, and we will be just about ready to start our 500 freestyle. And as they get started here in their first length of the race, we'll kind of call a leader once they maybe make the turn and head back to complete those first 2 lengths. But off to an early lead, that is Middleton. In lane 4, Tate Haig. Lane 6, that is Sophie Benson. At the bottom of your screen in lane 2, that's Amanda George. And in lane 8, Molly Keebler at the top of your screen. So we'll kind of run through some class designations. Some of these quicker races, it's kind of hard to call those out very well, but certainly in this 500, we have a little more time to feature each athlete a little bit more. So if you want your athlete to be spoken of a little more, put them in the 500. We got all kinds of time here. That 50 free, there's just no time to talk. It's pretty much down and back, and not a lot to say there. So in the lead currently, in lane 4, that is freshman from Middleton, Tate Haig. Lane 6, pulling down second right now, that is sophomore Sophie Benson. At the left of your screen in lane 2, that's junior from Middleton, Amanda George. On the far right side of your screen, that is junior from Middleton, Molly Keebler. On the left of your screen in lane 3, that's Verona Mount Horeb's Emma Newman. And in lane 5, that is Verona Mount Horeb's Tola Kleibau. A senior, Emma Newman, and a junior, respectively, Tola Kleibau. So as they get into some of these middle lengths of the race, just kind of to discuss a little bit more of the remaining schedule for the Verona Mount Horeb Wildcats. The JV competitors not competing at sectionals will have a taper meet on Saturday, March 27th. Once again, the sectional meet is Tuesday, March 30th. That will include many of the area schools, so make sure you tune in for that if you're not able to be here in person. And the state meet, once again, will be held at Waukesha South High School on Tuesday, April 6th. So as we complete or come to the halfway point of this 500-yard freestyle, it is Middleton's Tate Haig holding down the lead. Second place currently is Sophie Benson in lane 6. Middleton's Amanda George in lane 2 on the left of your screen in third. And Middleton's Molly Keebler in lane 8 at the far right of your screen in fourth. Currently in fifth place, that's Verona Mount Horeb's Tola Kleibau in 5. And Emma Newman in lane 3, also from Verona Mount Horeb. You can see at the top of your screen there, that's a new feature here at the Aquatic Center. That is a it's a diving well for one, but it's also an area for the athletes to warm up and cool down. For those of you who frequented the old natatorium, basically you had 6 lanes, you had a pretty small pool deck with some bleachers, and so there wasn't a place for the warm up or cool down to take place, and so you pretty much just stood on the deck and did what you could. And so obviously a great feature there. You can see the 2 1-meter boards. We have had one diving competition here, and there will be a diving competition for the sectional meet held here, I believe, the day before on Monday, March 30th, in advance of the sectional swim meet. So as our swimmers are completing lengths 15 and 16, you can see in the middle of the pool, that is Tate Haig continuing to hold the lead for Middleton. She is a freshman. Lane 6, that is sophomore Sophie Benson. At the left or the right of your screen, that is Molly Keebler, a junior at Middleton. And in lane 2 on the left of your screen, that is junior from Middleton, Amanda George. Touching up for Verona Mount Horeb in lane 5, that is junior Tola Kleibau. And in lane 3, that is senior Emma Newman. And we have reached those final 2 lengths for our leader, Tate Haig, in lane 4. And as she turns and heads for home, We'll see what her total time is for this 500-yard freestyle. And as she finishes up, some cross traffic there. Her time of 5 minutes, 14.79. Then coming in second, that is in lane 6, Sophie Benson. Her time of 5 minutes, 27.13. Taking third, that is touching up in lane 8, Molly Keebler. Her time, 5:33.26. Fourth place goes to Amanda George. In lane 2, 5:36.42. Fifth place in lane 5, that's Tola Kleibau, a time of 5:38.54. And in sixth place, lane 3, that is Emma Newman, a time of 5:42.81. Our next event up is the JV 200-yard freestyle relay. That is 4 swimmers swimming 50. So it's going to be a quick race here. We'll try to get each swimmer announced as they enter the pool. We'll start off with our opening swimmers here. For Middleton in lane 2, it's freshman Caroline Blust. Lane 4, sophomore Lauren Brown. Lane 6, junior Sydney Krause. And lane 8, that's junior Maddie Fanoff. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, sophomore Bella Boyle. Lane 5, junior Ingrid Malin. And lane 7, senior Megan Diaz Caballero. And as they get into the pool, remember this is just down and back, quick as they come in this 200-yard freestyle relay for the junior varsity. Off to an early lead, that is the team from Middleton in lane 4, that's Lauren Brown. Lane 5 is Ingrid Malin. And in lane 6, right above her, that is junior Sydney Krause. Taking over, and we'll just read these lanes 2 through 8. In lane 2, that's freshman Bella Starr. Lane 3, freshman Lauren Lewicki. Lane 4, freshman Amelia Davey. Lane 5, senior Kalina Ackerman. Lane 6, freshman Maddie Earl. Lane 7, freshman Piper McMahon. And lane 8, that is sophomore Elena Fanoff. And as they jump in the water for the third leg, in lane 2 for Middleton, freshman Robin Schlusner. Lane 3, freshman Abby Samer. Lane 4, freshman Ellie Isley. Lane 5, junior Kate Lewicki. Lane 6, sophomore Kenzie Probasco. Lane 7, senior Olivia Swain. And in lane 8, that is sophomore Isha Dornala. And as they go across the lanes there, 2 to 8, lane 2, freshman Grace Anderson. Lane 3, freshman Zinnia Weddage. Lane 4, sophomore Taylor Carbon. Lane 5, sophomore Amber Burdett. Lane 6, freshman Emily Tudawal. Lane 7, sophomore Jordan Summers. And in lane 8, that's sophomore Hannah Kuzmarek. First up to the wall, that is the Middleton team in lane 4. Followed up by the Middleton team in lane 6. Third place goes to Verona Mount Horeb in lane 5. Fourth place, Middleton in lane 2. Fifth place goes to Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3. Sixth place, Middleton in lane 8. And seventh place, Verona Mount Horeb in lane 7. Minutes will be open for the swimmers, so we will be back right after this. All right, and as those ladies exit the pool, our varsity heat of the 200-yard freestyle relay. And we'll announce each of these as they get ready to start here. Lane 2, that is Eva Agnostopoulos. I'll get that. Lane 4, that is Maddie Lawn. Lane 6, that's Abby Utter. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, that's senior Gianna Ganewick. And lane 5, junior Kenzie Zeal. And as they head to hand things off for our second leg, that will be in lane 2, junior Molly Keebler. Lane 3, senior Lucia Hafner. Lane 4, junior Ryan Woodall. Lane 5, freshman Emmy Bennon. Lane 6, Middleton, senior Andy Young. And as you can see with a slight lead here, that is lane 6 from Middleton, followed closely by the team from Middleton in lane 4 and the Verona Mount Horeb team in lane 5. So as we run across the lanes here once again, that's lane 2, sophomore Amanda Beckman. Lane 3, junior Izzy Moore. Lane 4, junior Molly Haig. Lane 5, junior Maya Bloss. And in lane 6, that is sophomore Abby Enzenberger. And it looks as though in lane 4, Middleton team has a slight advantage. Verona Mount Horeb in 5 and Middleton in 6, close to follow. So for our anchor leg, we have in lane 2, senior Brianna Aker. Lane 3, senior Emma Newman. Lane 4, junior Ella Needham. Lane 5, junior Tola Claybow. And in lane 6, that's freshman Tate Haig. And as they head for the wall, it is in lane 4, the team from Middleton touching up with a time of 1:41.03. Second goes to Middleton, 1:42.16. Third place goes to Verona Mount Horeb, 1:43.16. Fourth is 1:46.17. And fifth place in lane 3, 1:50.29. Next event is the junior varsity 100-yard backstroke. We have 2 JV heats, a total of 4 swimmers in this heat. They are all from Middleton. Lane 3 features senior Avery Hink. Lane 4, junior Emma Flad. We'll get the start here. That is in lane 5, junior Samantha Coops. And lane 6, that's freshman Grace Anderson for the 100-yard backstroke. And as they make the turn in this 4-length race, it's almost a dead heat there. Looks like in lane 5, or lane 4 actually, pulling a little bit ahead, that is Emma Flad. She is flanked by lane 3, Avery Hink, and lane 5, Samantha Coops. And as they make the final turn for home from left to right, that is lane 3 on your left, the leader still is Emma Flad in lane 4, followed up by in lane 3, Avery Hink, lane 5, Samantha Coops, and on the right side of your screen, or the top of your screen, that is in lane 6, Grace Anderson. As they touch up at the wall, Emma Flad's time, 1:12.63. Second place goes to Avery Hink, a time of 1:14.11. Third is Samantha Coops, 1:15.09. And fourth place goes to Grace Anderson, a time of 1:20.93. All right, this next heat, the junior varsity 100-yard backstroke, features all 8 lanes, something that obviously could never be done at the old natatorium. So we'll get the lane assignments here as they jump in the water to get their start. We'll do Verona Mount Horeb here. Lane 1, that's freshman Claire Samer. Lane 3, freshman Perry McMahon. Lane 5, freshman Britta Lake. And lane 7, sophomore Bronwyn Wonder. For Middleton in lane 2, that's freshman Annika Dinny. Lane 4, senior Lauren Abazoid. Lane 6, sophomore Emma Klein. And lane 8, sophomore Lainey Lashevsky. And as they complete the first half of this 100-yard backstroke, it looks like we have our leader in lane 4. That is Lauren Abazide. She is followed up in lane 6 by Middleton's Emma Klein. Verona Britta Lake in lane 5. And in lane 2, that is Middleton's Annika Dinny. And as they approach the wall, that is Lauren Abazide taking first, a time of 101.08. Middleton's Emma Klein in second, 105.95. Third place goes to Middleton's Annika Dinny, a time of 108.76. Fourth place goes to Verona Mount Horeb's Britta Lake, a time of 110.12. Fifth place, lane 8, Lainey Lashevsky, a time of 111.19. Sixth place, Perry McMahon in lane 3 for Verona Mount Horeb, 112.39. Seventh place, a time of 116.64 goes to Bronwyn Wonder. And in eighth place in lane 1, that is Verona Mount Horeb's Claire Samer. This is the varsity heat of the 100-yard breaststroke. We have a total of 6 competitors in the backstroke. In lane 2, that's freshman from Middleton, Lily Mayer. Lane 4, senior Nora Martin. And in lane 6, senior Caitlin Peters. For Verona Mount Horeb, that is junior Claire Ledico in lane 3. Senior Bailey Felsheim in lane 5, and in lane 7, senior Reagan Brazo. And at the halfway point is a touch-up for 50 yards. It appears to be lane 4, Nora Martin with the lead. Lane 6, that is Caitlin Peters, appears to be in second. And in third, that's Lily Mayer in lane 2. And as they turn and head for home, it is a tight battle between lanes 4 and 6. That's Nora Martin in 4 and Caitlin Peters in lane 6. We'll see how they touch up at the wall. And the victory goes to lane 4. That is Nora Martin. Caitlin Peters taking a very close second. Third place goes to lane 2. That's Lily Mayer. Fourth place is Bailey Felsheim. Fifth place, lane 7, that's Reagan Brazo. And sixth place goes to lane 3, that's Claire Ledico. Next up, we have the JV heat 1 of 2 of the 100-yard breaststroke. So we'll have 3 total heats of this 100-yard breaststroke. So we've got 4 competitors, and they are all from Middleton in this first heat. In lane 3, that is sophomore Kenzie Probasco. Lane 4, senior Emma Gibson. Lane 5, freshman Amber Hack. And lane 6, that is sophomore Elena Fanoff. As they make the turn, this is of course being the 100-yard breaststroke, so they'll have 4 lengths of the pool. It's a tight battle there at the top and the bottom. You have in lane 3, Kenzie Probasco, and in lane 6, that's Elena Fanoff. And as they make the turn at the halfway point, we'll see when they surface here. It is at the bottom of your screen with a slight advantage is Kenzie Probasco. The top of your screen, Elena Fanoff. In the middle, that's lane 4 at the bottom, Emma Gibson, and above her in lane 5, that is Amber Hack. And as they make the turn for home, it is a battle here at the top of your screen. Elena Fanoff looks to have a slight advantage, followed up by lane 3, Kenzie Probasco, lane 4, Emma Gibson, and lane 5, Amber Hack. And as they touch up at the wall, it is in lane 6, Elena Fanoff, a time of 123.03. Lane 3, Kenzie Probasco, 124.31. Lane 4 takes third, that's Emma Gibson, a time of 124.43. And in lane 5, a time of 124.66, that is Amber Hack. Here is heat 2 of the JV 100-yard breaststroke. A total of 7 competitors in this heat. We'll get their lane assignments here shortly. Lane 2 from Middleton, that's sophomore Autumn Tuttle. Lane 4, sophomore Anna Reel. Lane 6, junior Peyton Harris. And in lane 8, that is freshman Skylar Endress. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, that's freshman Piper McMahon. Lane 5, junior Izzy Moore. And in lane 7, sophomore Jordan Summers. And as they touch up at the halfway point, it appears Autumn Tuttle has the early lead in lane 2 at the left of your screen. She is followed up in lane 4 by Anna Reel. Lane 5, that's Izzy Moore. And lane 6, Peyton Harris. And as they make the turn for home, this will be the final length of this 100-yard breaststroke. It is still a tight race here between lane 2, Autumn Tuttle, and lane 4, Anna Reel. May come down to those last few strokes. It looks like in lane 4, Anna Reel touches up first. Second goes to Autumn Tuttle. Third place in lane 6 goes to Peyton Harris. Fourth place to Izzy Moore. Fifth place in lane 8 goes to Skylar Endress. In 6th, that's lane 3, Piper McMahon. And in lane 7, that is Jordan Summers. And here is our varsity heat of the 100-yard breaststroke. A total of 7 competitors in this heat. All right, we'll wait for the start here and go ahead and call out those lane assignments again. For Middleton in lane 2, that's junior Serena Hack. In lane 4, sophomore Natalie Charles. Lane 6, sophomore Abby Enzenberger. Lane 8, sophomore Amanda Beckman. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, that's senior Kalina Ackerman. In lane 5, senior Gianna Ganewick. And in lane 7, that's junior Ingrid Malin. And as they touch up at the halfway point, our leader currently is in lane 4, that's Natalie Charles. It's a tight battle for second at this point. It appears to be in lane 2 at the left of your screen, that's Serena Hack. Followed up by lane 5, that's Gianna Ganewick. And lane 6, Abby Enzenberger. And at the top, or the right side of your screen, lane 8, Amanda Beckman. There's the top of your screen. And as they head for home, it looks to be Natalie Charles out in the lead. A very tight battle for second, but taking over a little bit there is Amanda Beckman in lane 8 at the top of your screen. Third place appears to be Serena Hack in lane 3, and we'll see where they touch up. And that is the first 3. Fourth place goes to Gianna Ganewick. Fifth place goes to lane 6, that's Abby Enzenberger. Sixth place is in lane 7, Ingrid Malin. And seventh place in lane 3, Kalina Ackerman. And we've made it to the JV portion of our 400-yard freestyle relay. This is the concluding set of events for this evening's duel. And we'll get each of these swimmers. They'll each swim 100 yards, so I'll have a little more time to talk about each of these swimmers. And at the bottom of your screen in lane 2 from Middleton, that is junior Sydney Krause. Lane 4 is Middleton sophomore Emma Klein. Lane 6 is Middleton freshman Emily Tudewal. And in lane 8, that is senior Lauren Abazai. For Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, that's sophomore Bronwyn Wonder. And in lane 5, that's freshman Zinnia Weddage. And as they take one more spin around here as they head to the far end, halfway through this race, it appears to be lane 6 with a slight lead. That is Emily Tudewal. Followed up in lane 4, that is Emma Klein. We'll try to get these in order as they jump in the water. They're getting a little more spread out here. So that is in lane 6. Taking over for Emily will be Annika Dinny, a freshman. Lane 4, that's sophomore Anna Reel. At the right side of your screen in lane 8, that is junior Maddie Fanoff. In lane 2 at the left of your screen, that's sophomore Lily Block. In lane 5 for Verona Mount Horeb, that's sophomore Bella Boyle. And in lane 3, you can see there at the bottom of your screen, that is freshman Claire Samer. Each girl here will swim 100 yards and hand it off to our third swimmer in the relay. And still with the advantage, that is the Middleton team in lane 6, followed up by the Middleton team in lane 4. And as you can see, the whole 8 lanes there. Currently swimming in third is lane 8. Swimming in fourth is lane 2. And it looks like a tight battle there, but in lane 6, that will be Lainey Lashevsky, sophomore, jumping in the water. In lane 4, that is freshman Ellie Isley. In lane 8, at the right of your screen, that is senior Emma Gibson. Lane 2 at the left of your screen, that is freshman Skylar Endres. Lane 5, that is for Verona Mount Horeb, freshman Perry McMahon. And in lane 3, that is senior Olivia Swain. And a very tight battle still ensuing with lanes 4 and 6. 4 at the bottom of your screen. Looks to maybe have a slight advantage. It's back and forth between those two teams. And we'll get to announcing the anchor swimmers, the last swimmers of this 400 freestyle relay here just shortly as they approach the wall. And it is in lane 4. That is jumping in the water, sophomore Taylor Carbon. Lane 6, that's sophomore Ella Anderson. At the top of your screen in lane 8, that will be senior Avery Hink taking over. At the bottom of your screen, or left side, as you can see it now, that is going to be junior Samantha Coops. In lane 5, then, you will see that is for Verona Mount Horeb, freshman Abby Samer. And in lane 3, coming up shortly, will be senior Megan Diaz Caballero. And there's Megan ready to jump in lane 3. And as they make the final turn for home, our leader is in lane 4. That is the Middleton team, anchored by sophomore Taylor Carbon. They'll touch up at the wall here. Their team time of 4 minutes, 5.10 seconds. In lane 6, that's also Middleton, a time of 4:08.54. That was sophomore Ella Anderson. Lane 8 is senior Avery Hink. She will touch up a team time of 4:22.23. Lane 2, that's junior Samantha Coops. Their team time of 4 minutes 30.64. And then coming in to finish in lane 5, that's Verona Mount Horeb freshman Abby Samer. Their team time of 4:42.98. And wrapping up things in lane 3 for Verona Mount Horeb, that is senior Megan Diaz Caballero. And their team time of 5 minutes 2.32 seconds. And we've come to, yes indeed, the final event of our evening. It is the varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. We have a total of 6 teams here, 2 from Verona Mount Horeb and 4 from Middleton.
And number 22, girls 400-yard freestyle relay varsity in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Middleton, lanes 3 and 5. Verona area Mount Horeb, and we also have another one in lane 8 for Middleton.
And we'll get the swimmers' names and lane assignments as the start begins here. In lane 2, that's senior Andy Young for Middleton. Lane 4, junior Ella Needham. Lane 6 is junior Ryan Woodall. Lane 8, that is Ava Agnabastopoulos for Middleton. In lane 3 for Verona Mount Horeb, that's junior Claire Ladico. In lane 5, that is junior Tola Claybow. And at the halfway point, it is Middleton out in lane 4 with a slight advantage. Verona Mount Horeb in lane 5, along with Middleton in lane 6. And as they make the turn for home, this first leg of our 400-yard freestyle relay, it is Middleton in the middle of your screen in lane 4, also on the right of your screen in lane 6 and 8, along with Verona Mount Horeb in lane 5. So jumping in for Middleton in lane 4, that is sophomore Sophie Benson. Middleton in lane 6, that is junior Molly Haig. And for Middleton in lane 8, that is junior Molly Keebler. Lane 5, that features Verona Mount Horeb junior Maya Blas. Also for Middleton in lane 2, that is junior Amanda George. And in lane 3, that is freshman Britta Lake. And as we wrap up that second swimmer, they'll go to the far end, make a turn, and head for home. That is continuing to hold the lead in lane 4. The Middleton team currently holding things down is Sophie Benson. The Middleton team in lane 6, that is Molly Haig. And in lane 5, that is Maya Blas for Verona Mount Horeb. Handing things off, lane 4, that is senior Caitlin Peters. Lane 6 is sophomore Natalie Charles. And lane 5, that is senior Emma Newman. Also then in lane 8, at the top of your screen, that is junior Emma Chandler. At the bottom of your screen, lane 2, that is freshman Piper Garcia Hall. And in lane 3, that is senior Reagan Brazo. And as they make that turn to head back one more time for a down and back, the team from Middleton in lane 4 continues to hold the lead. Second is the Middleton team in lane 6. And in third, that is the Verona Mount Horeb team in lane 5. And as they head for home, the team in lane 4, Caitlin Peters, will give way to junior Abby Utter. Lane 6, Natalie Charles gives way to senior Maddie Lawn. And in lane 5, that Emma Newman in lane 5 is going to give way to senior Bailey Felsheim. Lane 8, jumping in the water there, that is senior Nora Martin. And at the bottom of your screen, that is freshman Tate Haig. Also finishing up for Verona Mount Horeb, that's senior Reagan Brazo, giving way to sophomore Amber Burdette. And as we swim the final lengths of this 400-yard freestyle relay, our team from Middleton is in lead. Lane 4, that is Abby Utter. Lane 6, that is senior Maddie Lawn. And touching up at the wall, the team in lane 4, a time of 3 minutes 39.94 seconds. Second place, lane 6, 3:43.58. Lane 5, that is the Verona Mount Horeb team, anchored by Bailey Felsheim. Their time, 3:51.31. Fourth place goes to the Middleton team in lane 2, 353.22. Fifth place out in lane 8, the Middleton team, 357.15. And our sixth place team from Verona Mount Horeb in lane 3, a time of 4:16.79. So we thank all of our fans in attendance for coming out to watch this swim meet tonight, and we thank you for attending online as you watched Fact TV's broadcast of the duel between Middleton and Verona area Mount Horeb. We thank you for tuning in, and we will see you for the sectional swim meet on March 30th.